All right, we are back. Another Basic Bogeys episode. We've got not one, but two special guests today. We have Blakely and Sonia from the Club Twirls with the Girls up in Calgary. So welcome. Just give us a quick intro about both yourselves.
For both ourselves. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I'm Blakely. I'm one half of Club Twirls. I play golf for my whole life. And we have this podcast together now.
Yeah.
That's all I got for you at this moment.
All right. Yeah. I don't know how deep we're going with these intros, but we'll keep it surface. I'm Sonia. I'm the other half. A little bit taller than the other half.
Slightly.
But I also have golfed my whole life. And now we talk about it on a podcast and a lot of it on Instagram.
Yeah.
And this is my best friend in the whole wide world. We met when we were
11
years
Damn.
old.
on a driving range, which we can get into.
We can get into that, but maybe we'll just hand it back to you for now because we could talk all day.
Again.
Yeah.
So can we. TJ needs a little grease of the wheel to get moving. But once he does, you can't shut him up. I guess the first question. Let's go right into it. How did this all come about? Like, whose idea was it to let's go? Hey, let's put this stuff online.
Wow, we were going to give one person cred.
Well, somebody had to make the conversation.
All right. Well, things might get heated here.
We do need to start kind of at the beginning.
Yeah, you need to know the lore.
You got to know the Blakely Sonia lore. Okay, you start.
Okay. I am from a family of generational golfers. It was if you're in the family, you're golfing. So I grew up on a farm actually, and we would just go out and hit golf balls in the pasture because that's what you do. And then moved all around our province, and eventually we settled in Calgary. And we joined a private course, which was a big thing because I'd only ever played munis. And I'm at the driving range. There's one other girl sitting there with her dad, and our dads lock eyes, and they're just they do that nod,
the dad nod.
Girl. We met, and it turns out we live 11 houses from each other, and then we went to the same school that following fall. And rest is history.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Do you want to get into how...
Sure. Yeah. I grew up, my parents golfed. No one else golfed, but my dad kind of got the fam into it. He was in the oil and gas biz, and it was kind of a big thing to be in the golf world. My brother is a huge golfer. They'd just drop us off. So this course that Blakely eventually joined, I grew up at. And it was our childcare. My parents would drop my brother and I off in the morning and pick us up at night. The first thing I ever memorized was my parents' 4-digit code so that I could get cookies and hot dogs, and you just go it was a private course.
The dream.
And it was amazing. And you just kind of go and get your snacks, play golf, and hang out with all the people. There was never really any girls though. So when Blakely joined, it was whoa. This is awesome.
Yeah.
And then we became besties, and since
It's actually blossomed into something because when we were that age though, it was kind of when I would tell people that I played golf, I was made fun of a little bit for it. It was oh, what are you, some retired old man? And I'm okay.
it wasn't the popular sport for young girls.
We were not the popular crew.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We are now. We're pretty cool now. We tell ourselves that.
It's only
yeah.
meetings.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, we would go and play. We had provincials, it's the same as a state type thing, but we'd play provincials. And we were all right. We were
fine golfers.
But we learned quickly that competitive golf was not really the place for us. We just wanted to yap and have a good time. So now we're really deep into the scramble world.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, you get a scramble, a couple transfusions, that's just exactly where we need to be.
Yeah.
But
the dream.
Yeah, then what led us to the podcast is we kept golfing. We both got married. We married guys that didn't play golf, so that's a big thing. But it actually kind of works out because then we could just take off and golf, and they did their own thing. Now they do both golf, so that's a different story. But we have kids, and
we still golf.
we still golf. And then a few years ago, my father unexpectedly passed away, and he was my best friend. We golfed. I worked with him. He lived with us. We did everything with him. And I played 9 holes with him one evening, and we came home. He went to bed, and then he just didn't wake up. And that sort of just changed my whole perspective on life, on golf. I find it like so therapeutic to be out there now. But also, I didn't really want to watch it anymore because it was so depressing for me. And so Sonia just kind of pitched this idea, like, why don't we just start a podcast? And then that gave me a reason to start watching it again. And
Heck yeah.
yeah.
Get back to yapping.
We just got back to yapping, and then we just kind of prioritize our golf now.
Yeah.
Because, it's for
Right.
the biz.
And we get to write it off. It's a write-off,
It's a write-off. The write-off people.
We got to
just-
start looking into that stuff for the write-offs. That's
Yeah.
what
It's
we
a
need to
write-off.
do.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
And then now we're here chatting to you guys. So that's about it.
Everybody says that, like, oh, look, I did all of this, and now it led to the Basic Bogeys. I'm like, dude,
This is our
chill
peak
out. Are we
right
bigger
here.
than we think we
This
are?
is
Like,
the
what the
pinnacle.
hell? It's amazing.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's us.
Yeah, I mean,
That's us.
we both
We're both-
kind of started at a young age, but neither of us played like competitively growing up. We both like always played other sports here and there, and then it was really kind of like after college, like Gary was saying before. He's a singer. I work in the music industry too, and it's kind of like, at least like my way of. I love sports. I watch all sports. Gary does too. So it's like our little way of like getting away. Like we can't go out and pick up basketball anymore and soccer and stuff like we used to. So we've really just started playing in the scrambles, and we didn't play competitively growing up, but it's
Yeah.
been having a blast with the cart camps and stuff now.
I definitely have
Yes.
given like the competitive angle. I've never really done it with golf. I would like to at some point in the next year or two. I'm about to be a dad for the first time in May, so like I'm probably not even gonna be. Thanks. I'm probably not even gonna be able to golf much this summer. But it's a girl, so I'm gonna have to get her into golf too, which is exciting. But yeah, I've never played like really on a competitive level. I really only golf kind of with TJ and a couple of our other friends. I'll go out with my brothers every now and then. But the scramble like tournaments, they're so much fun. Like if you're in the running to go do something to like win it, it's fun. But at the end of the day, I'm there just to slug beers and hit some big putts.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's
Hit
it.
some
Yeah.
putts.
Those big putts. Yeah, that's actually been a big thing with us, is though now that we're both parents, is bringing the kids on the course, having them there. Like I had my oldest, I think I took him out when he was 2 months old, was his first round. And then my second, when he was 5 days old, we had him at the range.
Wow. Okay.
It's just like a really fun thing to do as a family. Like growing up, anytime we went on vacation, it was always we took the clubs. We're a family. I grew up in a family of 4, and it was like the perfect foursome. Now I have a family of 4. I just had my second kid, and it's just like something that I don't want to push my daughter into it too much. That was something with me. My relationship with golf has been all over the place because I did go a little too hard competitively, and I didn't like the people, and so I kind of fell out of love with it a bit. And that's something that's actually been so special the last couple of years, is that Blakely has helped me like find my love for golf again, because it doesn't have to be
You're welcome.
like so serious. I don't have to be like on the putting green for like 5 hours after in order to like be good. And the worst part was that the girls you play with in tournaments, they don't want to talk to you because they're like in the zone. And I would get parents yelling at me like, stop talking to my daughter, she needs to focus. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Just hit this ball?
We're just
Yeah,
wanting to chat
what?
about like beef jerky and the cool snacks that we have in our bag.
100%. Like, whoa, you got an Uncrustable too? Sick.
Yeah.
So
She's like, the other girl's like, I will fucking kill you.
yeah, 100%.
What even are you?
Yeah. So it's been so nice to like actually fall back in love with this game that and to now be able to introduce it to my family, introduce it to my husband who never played.
Yeah.
Also, the best life hack is like get them into the things that you like to do, because
Oh,
then
yeah.
you're just like, I guess we're going golfing as a fam today, and it's like sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My girlfriend's never golfed, and I'm like, we're gonna.
You need to work on
She's
that.
gonna love it.
Dude, I've already like got what's the thing that you can put on where the stroller is, where you can put your clubs in
Stroller
it?
caddy, yep.
Oh,
Bro,
perfect.
I've already got one
Yes.
in the cart ready to go.
Brilliant.
There's two types of like people, I think. There's like the guys that are like, no, this is my thing. Like Saturdays are for the boys. I need to go out. But it's
Yeah.
like, you're missing out, because the real hack is like, even if they don't golf, if she likes to read, get her in that cart.
Right.
She
That's
gets
what my
some
wife
fresh air.
does.
She gets to sit.
I love
Yeah.
that.
The best,
Yeah.
like get her involved, and then that way it's a win-win for everybody. Now your
Yeah.
4-hour round can be a 6-hour round because you can have dinner and drinks with your partner after. It's like, come on.
Gang.
Yeah.
Gang.
Yeah. It's the
Game
best.
set
That's
match.
what
Perfect
my
family
wife
game.
will
Yeah.
go and like hit a few balls at the range and then sit at the bar and drink. But then we always play the big 4-day member guest tournament, and she loves riding around in the cart after because people are just passing out
Yeah.
free
That's
drinks
awesome.
everywhere.
We'll watch like the champion. We'll watch not this year, but the year before. We were watching the championship flight, and we got one of our carts, and we literally TJ was driving, Carrie was smushed in the middle, and I was on the end. But we're just driving around, crushing beers. She's got her Kindle reading. She's just like,
It's the best.
That's the best.
dude,
Yes.
it's so much fun. So much fun.
good.
It's just such a good game. Golf. Woo.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for watching today's episode.
To see more of our content, be sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe on YouTube. We can be found at Basic Bogeys on all platforms.
Thanks. We hope to see you on the next one.